life we could have had.
Oh, I mean, wouldn't it be wonderful? I prefer it here. This one. I stay with you.
Really? I couldn't tell.
Laura! Get inside! Now hide!
She's hanging in there, huh? Still alive.
Stop!
Dude, she's still alive. Kidding me. How long does it take? It's gotta be a minute by now, right? I mean, she's upstairs now. She's not the fastest walker. That adds to it. Okay, she's gotta be dead by now. Come on. I mean, she got Peter in the upstairs hallway.
Let her go, please.
Are you kidding me? She should be dead, but of course she will survive. Bullshit.
Put her down now! I said put her down!
Uncle will probably die after 10 seconds. Dude, are you kidding me? He actually is dead! Are you kidding me? Sure. Fuck off, dude. She's on her feet again. And knows exactly where to go. Where do these two come from? Now it's getting funny.
This is going to sound insane, but we both had an awful dream and we just drove.
They need you at the lake.
So are these two actually dead or not? What was that bullshit about having a dream? They try to explain every last detail about these two just have a dream so they come back here? What?
Please help me.
It's okay, sweetheart. You won't feel it.
Why don't you try to do
I'll feel
something?
it for you. I'll just tuck you away one last time. Go ahead, love.
Why don't you possess her and try to fight? Or actually, she doesn't even need to possess her. Why isn't Flora fighting? Just punch her.
Something she did not entirely understand, but something she felt in her bones. She had to try.
It's you! It's me! It's her husband!
What? Why would she say that?
Tell him I love him. And the rest, well, it's just...
Why don't you tell him? Wait, what's going on?
Sorry.
Oh, piss off, dude.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
What the fuck is this shit? If they did what Peter did with Miles, then why isn't Viola in her, controlling her?
All that had once been trapped on the grounds was now gone to some other place.
Your father taught me how to do this.
Holy shit, they finished the entire story within 10 minutes. The entire ghost part of the story. In such a stupid way. That Danny even remembered those words in that moment. Oh, that's so lazy. But I guess it was more important to do a million flashbacks and dreams than actually care about the story in the present. Oh, man.
She's waiting. At some point, she's gonna take me.
Conveniently enough, though, not right now, not last night, huh? She's just waiting instead. Makes sense. Let's just pretend that everything has a reason that goes beyond the writer's will.
A year had passed, and she was still here. She was still her, 1 year became 2.
Finally, they became 20 years, so you could tell the story.
This is the best news. I'm so happy for you both.
Cheers, mate.
Hannah was a very meaningful character, wasn't she? The impact on the story she had. Nothing could have happened without her.
I haven't spoken to the kids in ages, though. But hey, they are growing up. Kid wants to chat to a couple of old
You
people,
should
eh?
probably stop looking at reflections.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, this is very disappointing. They're not vegetarians. They forgot to tick that box.
The way they talk about Bly, they don't remember anything about it.
What?
Bullshit.
No,
Why wouldn't
just the
they?
kids.
So they've just forgotten it all?
Well, they know they used to stay at Bly.
Oh, very convenient, huh? Mhm. For a truly happy end. No trauma. I wonder if she's still saying perfectly splendid, though.
Are we gonna talk?
Maybe just say what's on your mind if you want to talk.
What happened?
I saw her. She's there.
What did you see?
Her? How much more specific does she need to be?
Our union is officially civil. Looks like that's enough for now. Danny.
Someone is wet, I think. So you come just in time.
Maybe I should just accept that. Maybe I should just accept that and go.
No one is going anywhere. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
The beast had lurked indeed, and the beast, at its hour, had sprung.
Wait, what? She came here? Without jacket? Without purse? What is she doing? Is she looking for Danny? She's in here?
The gardener said the words she'd heard those years ago. She willed it with everything she had. You, me, us.
At least she dressed nicely, huh? To drown herself?
Like the children, she too would forget her past. She would know nothing of the gardener, nothing of their life together. Specific moments would all fade away.
She's supposed to be the gardener?
I'm sorry. I told you. The story wasn't exactly short.
Can't say that again. Oh, for Christ's sake, I wonder for how long these people even sat here and listened to her.
You okay?
I'm perfect. Just enjoying the fire.
All right, I love you.
Love you so.
I guess that's Flora, huh? Come on, just say the words again. Perfectly splendid.
You said it was a ghost story.
It was a love story.
No?
It's a love story.
And such a well-developed one.
I thought you might be making it up just off that name. Then I figured, how could you know that? It's a funny coincidence, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
My middle name is Flora.
Oh, hallelujah. Finally. Fuck's sake. Just imagine this show without all the dreams, all the memories, all the flashbacks. And just look at the present, the story in the present with Dani. And then try to remember what happened in that present. What did they do from her arrival at Bly Manor up to the point when she was hit in the head? What happened in all that time? That's episode 1 to the end of episode 6. What happened? Nothing. This was basically just a collection of backstories, like they ran out of time to write a proper story. Just so much filler. Also, imagine that Hannah, Owen and Uncle Wingrave weren't part of the story, because they didn't do anything. The entire present story was them just sitting or standing at Bly Manor, talking, drinking, eating, occasionally seeing a ghost. Nothing was going on. And yet the episodes were almost an hour long each. Hill House at least had a present story. The family had to come together when a family member died. Organize the wake, the funeral, also by doing that learning about their past, which they buried deep down, and then of course in the end defeating their past by returning to Hill House. So in Hill House the characters actually had something to do. The characters in this story, however, had nothing to do. Hannah, from start to finish, pointless. Owen, from start to finish, pointless. Well, he drove Danny to Bly Manor and occasionally cooked for them, so I guess that counts? Yeah, no, it doesn't. Uncle Wingrave, except for having an affair with his brother's wife, did nothing either. He tried at the end, but once again, it didn't matter. Had he been there or not, it doesn't change anything. That's the point. Hannah being there or not doesn't change anything. Owen being there doesn't change anything. Wingrave being there doesn't change anything. So that's the big problem of this show, that there's just not enough story. There's a ton of backstory, and that's it. That's just a very poor choice, especially since much of the backstory could have been just cut completely, like episode 8 for example. You could perfectly understand the show without it. Same about episode 5 and Hannah's backstory. Hannah turned out to be completely useless, so you could have cut that out completely. You could also cut out half of episode 2, when Miles tried to make the school send him home. I mean, it tried to set Miles up as some kind of protector for his sister, but that didn't even matter for the rest of the show. He never had to protect her in any way, so why? There's no point to it. At least story-wise, there's no point to it. That's what I mean when I say Hannah, Uncle Wingrave, Owen, there's no point to these characters. That they don't matter for the story, the overall story. Then we haven't even touched the acting of some players. The overacting of Danny and Hannah, Christ. The accents, Christ. Just to create some false sense of nostalgia, they hired all these Hill House actors, even though it's set in England? Why? Then there's that extremely overused emotional style, like every monologue and dialogue that lasted more than a minute had to be supported by that Hill House music? Glassy eyes? No. It's just too much. I guess that's the best summary in the end. There's just too much of everything except story. There's not enough of that. So in the end, all that remains is a big disappointment.